Hi, Stephane Pawlak here. Welcome to this update video. Now that I am in the finals, you get to see my face, but let's get to the part that the people actually want. So here is the supermarket coaster brake 69er. I realized I still haven't shared the list of all the different parts around this bike, so I think I'm just gonna start with that. In the front we have a Salsa Moto Grande fork, which is suited for 27.5 or 29-inch wheels. Here we have a 29-inch wheel that I got new for quite a decent price with DD Swiss rims and a Shimano Deor hub. In the back we have some cheap coaster brake wheels with a standard Shimano coaster brake. Then some simple nut branded cranks with a narrow wide chainring that I got secondhand for almost nothing. I can't remember the brand of the bike they came off from, but I remember it being legit enough. The pedals are some Crank Brothers Stamp 7, but they won't stay here long as they're supposed to go on another bike. Physic Argo saddle, that might change too. Cheap aluminum seat post. And finally for the cockpit, we have an entry-level Ricci headset, a KCNC stem, and some nice brown dirt gentle handlebars from NS Bikes. There was supposed to be a front disc brake with that rotor here, but things didn't go as planned while setting it up. Basically, I grinded the star nut and drilled the top cap in order to route the hose through the fork, which would allow me to do bar spins. After routing the cable through the fork, I couldn't manage to install the olive on the brake hose for some reason. I ruined the hose, and so I cut some of it. I tried again, it wasn't very nice, but okay. Connected the hose to the brake lever, and then I realized I didn't make it go through the top cap. So I had to do it all over again. There was not enough hose length left for cutting again, and I understood I wouldn't get the brake working for this update. And I just did all of that for not much, and frustration levels were getting pretty high. It's too bad the camera was not recording at this moment, but literally I went like, so I decided to go brakeless in the end. There's a coaster brake anyway, and simplicity is nice. And now something that got quite some attention, and I am happy to share with you guys. This little dropout adaptation right here. The original dropouts were vertical, and I could have tried to just cut the chain to the right length and get away with it, but I wanted to be able to adjust the chain tension quite easily in case I switch the cogs, but also have a proper chain tensioning system so the chain doesn't fall off when I'm riding off-road. I don't know how to weld those, so I had to figure out another way. We are on Spindatt's channels though, so we can't really have a true how-to video, but I'll go quickly over what I did so you guys can understand. Basically, I cut the original dropouts in a way that the frame still serves as the upper part of the new dropouts, which will take most of the stress. And it also helped in keeping both dropouts level. And then I attached to the frame, with bolts, a metal plate that holds the bottom part of the new dropouts. The key is to have even surfaces around the dropouts so the wheel can properly be tightened in the frame. I made the new dropouts from stainless steel plates, but I could have gone with some softer material, as I don't think I need something that solid, and it was a pain to drill through actually. Austin Fan also suggested using GB Weld, which is some kind of super strong epoxy glue, and I think it's a good idea actually, in addition to the bolt-on system for extra safety. GB Weld wasn't available at my local hardware store though, so I got this one instead. Maybe not as good, but it should do the job, especially because there is the bolt-on system already. The dropout plates were made quite large in order to have larger overlapping joints, which will increase the strength of the bond. The end result might not look too pretty, but it seems very solid and safe, which matters the most. And I actually dig the ghetto tinkering kind of look. And of course, before shining hard on this thing, I take it through some careful testing in order to make sure that this thing is safe and it stays in one piece. Like, just some gentle, taking it slow kind of testing. Yeah, just a slow test ride, yeah. Just a little disclaimer, this hack seems to be working, but I strongly advise to go through some welding instead actually. If you want, you can try to do something similar, but at your own risk, and I am not responsible for anything.
Well, so this is my Treasure Bash bike. Wanted to make something unique and fun, and I gotta say, it's mission accomplished. What used to be just a supermarket bike collecting dust is now a pretty wild machine. This thing crushes the gravel trails. The coaster brake setup, making it riding clunker style. It's so much fun. It skids so easily. It's so much fun to ride. The 69er setup performs pretty well too. It's amazing. I love it. It's awesome. Also, I don't know if you guys do it, but I name all my bikes. So I would like to introduce you to Maurice. It's a long story. Like, don't judge this name, okay? Just accept it. Yeah, there's still a couple of things I want to do to it because now it is an actual nice bike. I want to like refresh the paint, Spindatt style, you know, like wet sand it and then polish it a little bit, make it look pretty nice. Maybe I'll figure out the front brake situation that got me pretty frustrated, or maybe not. Simplicity is beautiful and is nice. And the dropouts, which might have looked sketchy, are holding up very well. And so maybe I don't need a front brake in the end. And the brakeless looks very cool. So maybe I'll keep it this way. I don't know yet. Time will tell. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to everyone who supported this bike to make it past to the finals. Congrats to all of the other finalists. There's been so many nice bikes in this competition, even the bikes that didn't make it to the finals. So yeah, thanks Eric for pulling all of this together. That was an amazing experience. Very glad I got to participate in it. And yeah, see you in the next update. Whoops.